You will obey. You will do as you're told. You will say the things we want you to say, and you will believe the things we tell you to believe. If not, your job is gone. That's the UK today. School teacher in Preston criticises the two-tier policing, loses his job. Loses his job, sacked from the school. Prison officer misgenders somebody in the prison, loses their job. This is called totalitarianism. That was easy to say. This state, this ideology, will not tolerate dissent. You believe everything we tell you to believe, otherwise there will be consequences to you, to your career, to your finances, to your family. There will be consequences. You will work for us with fear. You will fear everything. When we say jump, you ask how high. That's how we run our schools, our prison service, all our public organisations and services. They've all bought into this stupid woke ideology. How do we stop it? Only government can stop it. So we need to elect better politicians. And for people working in these organisations, some of you need to leave. If you can get a better job somewhere else, you need to leave. And the ones who can't leave, you need to start pushing back, but sensibly. Anonymously. You don't want to lose your job. I get that. You need to start setting up anonymous accounts online and exposing the crap going on in your school, in your prison, in your police force, in your council, in the NHS. You need to start exposing everything anonymously. Because the more information we get as a public, the angrier we're getting. And the angrier we get, the more likely we're going to get change. I feel sorry for these two public servants being sacked for stating facts. Lucy Connolly has been a victim of two-tier justice. Of course she has. 2.5 years for a Facebook post that she deleted. 2.5 years. Sex offenders don't get 2.5 years in this country. And a teacher losing their job. Oh, that was a teacher. The other one was the prison officer misgendering a mentally ill person in jail. Because that's what trans is, mental health illness. Misgendering them now, you can lose your job. Biological reality doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter. The truth is what we tell you the truth is. This is called brainwashing. This is called living under Soviet Russia. That's where the term political correctness came from. Because you'd have conversations. Yeah, that's technically correct, sir. But it's not politically correct. So therefore you can't say that. You have to say the truth that's been approved. That's politically correct. Came from Soviet Russia. And that's how we live our lives now. In this semi-socialist state we call the UK. You have no freedom of speech. You have no freedom of thought. All you have is what we tell you you have. You will have nothing and be happy. Do you remember that slogan a couple of years ago? You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. We're turning into Soviet Russia. More and more laws are coming in to reduce our free speech. We've got the new online safety bill. We've got the police using dispersal orders outside migrant hotels to stop people protesting. We've got the government using gagging orders to stop the public finding out that they're importing 25,000 Afghan interpreters and their families on top of that. So a couple 100,000. This is what Soviet Russia did. Not the UK. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. I see light at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a violent fight. People will lose their lives over this fight. Because people always lose their lives in situations like this. What we have to do is try to reduce the number and try to get this over as quick as possible and try to get a better country. If you work in the public sector, you have to start pushing back without losing your job. You have to. Otherwise, you're just a guard at a concentration camp. Otherwise, you're just a Nazi propagandist. And you may not have joined your job to do that, but that's what you've become. And the excuse of, I was just following orders, didn't work in Nuremberg. Didn't work. So you need to be a better citizen. Everybody in the public sector needs to be a better citizen before this country collapses. See you soon.